What's up YouTube? Dale here with Peter, Donald and Joe from Zephyr Wargames. Joe has just recently invested in the ABCs and magnet decks, and he is going to bring us his magnet deck version. So before we get into it, tell us a bit about the magnet version. Is it just pure magnets? Is it anything in particular?
Yeah, from what I've seen, you've got two variants of the Magnet Warriors. You either have the Rock Stun variant, which you just essentially use the Magnet Warriors as kind of like a rock engine with Ties of the Brethren to get other rock type monsters out. Or you got the Fusion variant, which is the one I'm playing. Because I think it's more aggressive, it's more my style, and it uses all the magnet support and all the Magnet Warriors, which I think is just better in my opinion, because they're all really good. It's just trying to find the variant that's the most consistent. This is essentially test one with a video advice I found, and I'm going to keep working on it because there's more ideas I want to try out.
Excellent. Okay, so let's get straight into the deck profile. So obviously what we have noticed is the way you buy the decks in the UK is you can get 4 of each. You get 4 ABCs, you get 4 gadgets, and people are selling out of the ABCs. So we have found that gadgets are a little bit cheaper than the ABCs. So if you're wanting to pick up a more budget deck that can be fun, and you reckon they can be competitive, Joe?
I feel like they're the deck that just no one's touched really. ABCs, everyone's messed around with them. Everyone knows that they're really good. I feel like the magnets have potential. It's just figuring out the most consistent variant for it. So I'd say if you like the Magnet Warriors, get the deck. Get the decks. They're really good. I feel like the support's really good. It's got something there. Basically.
Cool. Feel free, crack on.
So obviously I'm gonna butcher these names because I haven't memorized the names completely. You've got the Besculian, the Electro Magna Warrior. Basically the new Magna Warrior. 3 of this because it's the easiest one to play. As much as I want to go into the new fusion they have, I also want to have main deck beat sticks that are easily to summon. And he kind of works in the same way as Buster Dragon. You can his summoning requirements are easily even better because you can banish from the hand as well as Field and Grave. The material is to special summon him. You can banish, I think it's any rock in the grave. You can banish 1 level 4 magnet in the grave to target card in the field and destroy it. And if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon all 3 back from the banish zone. So he's really good. He's a 3000 beat stick, 2000 defense, level 8. So he's a trading target. I haven't got trading in the deck at the moment, but I will try it. And next, play 2 Valkyrian. You need to, I think, at least to make the fusion consistent. We don't summon this guy other than the fusion monster's effect. But we use him as targets for other cards in the deck as well as being searchable. But you have to play 2 to be consistent. For the Magnet Warriors, we now have 3 Alpha, the Electro Warrior. They all have effects when they're summoned. His is that lets you search one of the Magna Warriors and add it to your hand, so it can be either one. So you use him to search your Berserklian or the Valkyrian. Next we have Beta. He lets you search a Magnet Warrior when he's summoned at level 4 below. So the reason they do level 4 below, even though these are all level 3s, is because the normal monsters are level 4s. Which is why they do that, just in case everyone wanted to know. And then we have Gamma. He lets you, I think it was, special summons 1 from the hand. This is one you don't really use that much in terms of his effect. The other ones you do, but they're all really good. They're all level 3s as well, so you can do some nice rank 3 plays. Next, 3 Prisma. It's a fusion deck, and this is the best way to make your Valkyrian not dead in your hand or in your deck. Normal summon him, target, reveal the fusion, send Valkyrian to grave, he becomes Valkyrian's name. So he's really good. Also, level 4 you could, if you want to play the others, you can do some nice rank 4 plays. Otherwise you just play Rota, search him, do your stuff. 2 King of Swamps. Unfortunately, you can't use him as a material target for the fusion monster. But we play this to make polymerization consistent, and we just ditch it, search it, and that's it. And to round up the monsters, we play 2 Century Soldier of Stones. This is just generally here for rank 3 plays, as well as to get your Magnet Warriors effects off, as far as I know. Yep, you can get your Magnet Warriors off, so you can play him, special summon one from the grave, or something like that, and just go to rank 3 plays, make Garnet Guardian, punch for lots of damage. So those are a few monsters. For spells, work in progress, as I said before. ISR, I'm just testing the 3 magnet fields. Really good field spell, unfortunately not as good as Union Hanger, but it gets stuff off the board that the Magnet Warriors have struggles dealing with. So that's why I just play 3 of it at the moment. You can drop this down to 2 if you wish. You can play Fusion Gate. If I were to recommend, I would recommend taking one of this out for a Fusion Gate. Unfortunately I don't have one, otherwise I would. 1 Terraforming to just search it, to just thin your deck out a bit more. 2 Polymerizations. I don't want Poly to clog, because unlike other decks like Lunar Lights and Fluffles and that kind of thing, we don't fusion as much as we wish. So that's why I've only got 2 polys. I can search it when I need it. If I got the combo cards to do it, play King, search this card, that kind of thing. Voter, search Prisma, go into fusion plays. 2 Ties to the Brethren. It's pretty self-explanatory for this card. You summon a Magnet Warrior, get its effect, play Ties of the Brethren, special summon the other 2, get their effects, and then next turn you can just banish all 3, play your Vectilian, I will remember the name, it's just very hard, the new Magnet Warrior. Unfortunately you can't do it in the same turn, but you get this and you just get all your combo pieces out, it just thins your deck. 1 Magnet Reverse. Essentially, you play this, you can bring back any of the your Magna Warriors. So it's a pretty good card. It's a very strong monster reborn for this deck. So you actually can then, as far as I know, you can actually summon Valkyrian then through this if you play Prisma. So it's a very good card. I'd recommend. I might even buff it up to 2, if I can get a second copy. Instant Fusion, Northern plays, just get cards out the grave, bring back your Prisma, do some shenanigans. MST, we don't really want to discard that much in this deck, so just play 2 MSGs just to get with the back row. The Fusion can negate stuff anyway, so MST's not, and Twin Twisters aren't too necessary, but you still want to get with the back row hate. Dark Hole, just get rid of problematic boards, and I got 2 proxies. This is an Upstart Goblin. Unfortunately I didn't come prepared fully, so we got 1 Upstart Goblin just to deck thin, and 1 Fusion Reserve, which is you can reveal a fusion monster and then search one of the materials. So we got that. For traps, just 3 traps, Vanities, Emptiness, Warning, and Bottomless. You can play any traps you want, really. These 2 I think are needed if you're going for a low trap count. So Bottomless can be anything you wish, it could be a strike or anything like that. That's the main deck. Extra deck is quite just what you want to do, really. So you got the new Magna Warrior, the Imperium Magnum, the Superconductive Battlebot. Just basically you just banish, you play Poly, use your Magnet Warriors, you make this. His effect is a very strong one. When your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, you can negate the activation and destroy it. And then if this card leaves the field, you can special summon the Valkyrian or Basculian from your hand or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. As well, he's a 4k, just a very strong monster. And it's going to be hard for them to get rid of it, because as soon as they've got to think around this card. Whereas with Buster Dragon, yeah, they're going to think about it, but it's just either are they going to banish my stuff or they're just going to tag out. With this, it's like they're going to negate my things, and if I can actually get over the 4k, I'm then got a 3000 and a 3500 to deal with after. So he sets up for a lot of good things, and he's just a very strong monster. The rest of the stuff is generally rank 3 support, so I've gone with 2 Gorganic Guardians. Effect negation drops them attack to 0, so it makes your even weak Magnet Warriors get over really anything in the game. Just a strong card. Giga Brilliant buffs your monsters up to stupidly high power. Dante, because we can special summon by banishing from the graveyard, so Dante is pretty good. The Mech, Super Mech, so just get rid of back row hate, and Mech Equipped Engineer just for defense. So that's the deck really. I will be testing this a lot more, as I said, as I got other ideas like trade-ins for consistency, maybe up Valkyrian then to 3, just to make that card more live.
Is that a full 15 card extra deck?
Not a full 15, but...
How many have you got?
Has it got 2, 4, 6, 8 cards?
8, so what would the other 7 ideally be?
Oh yeah, as I forgot, Norden will be in here as one. Again, I didn't come prepared fully. I just got the decks and just tried to make what I could.
Whim.
Yeah.
So yeah, some rank 4s in there.
Yeah, if you want to up.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, you could put in Utopia, Utopia the Lightning is to get over
So
Podmax
basically
stuff.
Your staple level 4s.
Your staple level 4s for the Prisma.
Rank 4s, yeah.
Prisma and Norden. Yeah, your Castells, your Dark Rebellion.
Also, you're supposed to mean Joe was supposed to mean Fusion Conscription, and
that's it.
Not Fusion Reserve.
Yeah, thank you very much. But that's the base gist of the deck. Again, the extra deck, other than these two and the Norden for instant fusion, and I'd say Gorganic Guardian's a staple because you're dealing with rock monsters, so Gorganic Guardian's just really good to abuse. The extra deck is all up to you. But that's the deck. Again, I will keep working on it. Because I see potential in this deck, and I want to try and find it if I can. Maybe and test out the normal monsters, try and make Valkyrian a bit more live, but we'll see how it goes.
And these are obviously the new 5 cards.
These are the new 5 cards.
that have just come out in the deck. So if you haven't seen the deck openings to see what you actually get in the decks, check that out in the link in the description below. Like Joe said, the Magnet deck that he's worked on is purely for fun. It's a bit experimental at the time. Obviously, ABCs have had their time for testing and their time of, they could now be the new Monarchs where you literally pick up 3 starter decks and you can still do quite well with them. And then if you pump a little bit of money into it, getting your Galaxy Soldiers and Infinities and stuff like that, they can do even better. Whereas Magnets might be one of those ones that go under the radar that may still be okay to pick up for the price, because you can basically build the deck that Joe's got for the 3 structure decks, which I think when we looked at, what did you say they were, Donald? They were like £6.50, maybe less.
£7.
You can
£7. Yeah, so like 20 quid for a full kind of deck that isn't too bad. And then obviously
the build I got here, you can literally, from what I've done here, you can make this for the legendary decks and the Yugi's deck. Structure deck, Magnet deck.
So relatively cheap, pick up and have a bit of fun with deck. Cool. So thanks for watching that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said before, check out our previous video on the deck openings, both of ABC and Gadget, because thanks to our friends at Lost Ark, and it couldn't be easier to enter. So check out that video. Give us a big thumbs up, and as always, guys, subscribe and happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner. So thanks for watching this video. We hope you can join us some more. And as always, happy dueling, guys.